Hi students, in this video we will discuss program to display pattern in this format. That is 1. In the first row it should display only one number. In the second row it should display 1, 2. In the third row it should display 1, 2, 3. In the fourth row it should display 1, 2, 3, 4. And in the fifth row it should display 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now before displaying this, the base for this program is, so the base for that particular pattern is this one. First let us see how to display this. If you understand this part clearly, so this is very simple. Now first I want to display 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here in order to display 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, here I use one loop called for j equal to 1, j less than or equal to 5, j plus plus. So give some space here. Then use here printf percentage 2d I am using percentage 2d. So here 2d represents 2 columns of space. Now let me explain this part very clearly. First time 1 to 5, so output will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then what is percentage 2d? Here percentage 2d means it will take 2 columns of space, that is 2 columns. 1 will be displayed, then 2 will be displayed, then 3 will be displayed, then 4 will be displayed, and then 5 will be displayed. In this way it will display. 2d means it will take 2 columns of space. If you say 3d, then it will take 1, 2, 3 columns, then 1 will be displayed here. 4d means 4 columns. Now if you write this code, so let us assume that this is one block. If you call this block one time, it will display 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One time it will display. But actually what I want to display the output. So this should be repeated for 5 times. This should be repeated for 5 times. So how many times? Let us assume that this is one block. If you call this block one time, it will display 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many times we want this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? 5 times. So call this block for 5 times. So in order to call this block for 5 times, so here take one another loop, outer loop, for I equals to 1, I less than or equals to 5, I plus plus, I plus plus. Then after coming out of the loop, use here printf /n, then close this part. Now this outer loop is for number of rows we can call. How many times we want? 5 times. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. So we used I equal to 1 and I less than or equal to 5. Inner loop is for number of columns. In each row, how many columns we want? 5 columns. That is why we are using 5. So first time it starts from 1 and ends at 5. So if you run this particular program, it displays 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for 5 times. Now let us see this output first, then we will move on to this part. Now, so here for I equals to 1, or first let us start with j. For j equal to 1, j less than or equal to 5, j plus plus. Then for printf percentage 2d comma j, then end with semicolon. Save your program, compile and run. What is the output? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I want to display this 1 2 3 4 5 for 5 times. So call this block for 5 times. I want to display in 5 rows. So call this block for 5 times. For I equal to 1, I less than or equal to 5, I plus plus. Now open the brace. Then move, then printf, because every time it completes that line it should move to next line. Then close the outer brace, outer loop, close the outer loop. Now if you run this particular program, so here this is for number of rows, outer loop is for number of rows. How many rows are there? 5 rows. Then inner loop is for number of columns. Inner loop is for number of columns. Now save your program, compile and run the program. You can see 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 will be displayed for 5 times. Suppose if you want only in 3 rows, 1 2 3 4 5, if you want to display only in 3 rows, use here I less than or equal to 3. Compile and run the program. 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 will be displayed only for 3 rows. This is our first pattern one. Now actually what we want to display, so we want to display the format 1 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 5. Now if you observe here carefully, for printing this value we are using J loop, and number of rows will be decided by I loop. Now in this example, if you see carefully, can you tell me first time what is the value of I value? I value will be, first time I value will be 1, second time I value will be 2, third time I value will be 3, fourth time I value will be 4, fifth time I value will be 5. Okay, now first time how many numbers we want? Only 1. Second time 1 2, third time 1 2 3, fourth time 1 2 3 4, fifth time 1 2 3 4 5. Now suppose if you use here, suppose if you use here 1 to 5, means in every row it will display 5 columns. But what we want, first time 1, second time 2, third time 3, fourth time 4, fifth time 5. So instead of 5, what we can do here is, as we are differing with columns, we can give column value is differing, so j less than or equal to I have given. So what happens here, first time what is the value of I? 1. 1 less than or equal to 1, s, this one will be displayed. Then comes out, moves to next line, then I value becomes 2, then 2 less than or equal to 5, true, then j starts from 1 again. Now I value is 2. 1 to 2, how many numbers? 2 numbers, 1 and 2 will be displayed. Next time again I plus plus 3. Now I value is 3. 1 2 3, how many numbers? 1 2 3 will be displayed. Then again I plus plus 4. 4 less than or equal to 5, s. 1 to 4, how many numbers will be displayed? 1 2 3 4 will be displayed. Then again I plus plus 5. 1 to 5, 1 2 3 4 5 will be displayed onto the screen. Now let us check the output for this program. So here it displays 1 2 3 4 5 onto the screen. Okay, thank you for watching. See you in next video.